Welcome to class this month, Around the Clock. So I actually really love Around the Clock on the mat. It is fire. And Joseph Plies really did believe that this is like, if you only could do this workout for 1 minute in the morning and at night, you'd be amazing. And, you know, Rachel, when she brought this topic to me, she said, it's okay if we don't do it every day. But what if we did? What would happen? How would it feel in your body? What changes would you have? What a great challenge. We could do it. Anyways, in this month's Cadillac workout, we are going to dive into exercises and talk about how they help you with around the clock. And also, we're going to do a little around the clock on here. Yep, I know, a little scary. Don't worry, I'm not going to fall off. If you think you are, do it on the mat. So first, let's warm up, and then we'll do around the clock together so we're all on the same page. Grab your roll back bar. Hold it as wide as you can. Make sure your wrists are nice and straight. Start with bent knees, and then this is really key. Your waist goes back. Your knees don't go down. Cool? So pull your waist back. The legs straighten as they need to. And then roll up and then bend the knees when you need to. That way your feet stay on the bar. And that way you can practice reaching, which you're going to need in your around the clock. So rolling back and rolling up. And I am really sticky through my lower back today. So here we go again. Pull it, find that sticky spot if you can. If you can't on the way down, like I cannot, then we are going to find it. There it is on the way up. That's what it's there for. 2 more. Roll back and roll it up. Last one. Stay down, do some shoulder rolls. Then you're going to roll up to that sticky spot and you're going to bend your elbows wide. Feel your arms connect to your back and straighten your arms. And again, bend the elbows wide and straighten your arms. And bend. Feel those arms connect to the back. You're going to need them for around the clock. And then hold it. Little pulses here. You're going to round part way up and back and part way up and back. So just doing these little tiny, almost like a crunch. The springs are trying to pull your upper body up, but your waist is pulling back, and that helps open up that lower back that we have to rock and roll on. All right, right hand in the center of the bar, left arm around your waist, roll back, take the left arm overhead, grab the bar or something on the mat, slide the left leg over. If you can cross it over without losing the connection, that's fine. My leg is really good at popping out of the socket there to do that. And let's tell we're not. I get more strength out of it by not crossing. So every one of us is allowed to do what is possible in our body to stay connected. So you do the other side. And come back up. We're going to do one more time each side. Something I want you to pay attention to, and I just noticed it in my body, so that means yours probably too. As we are down here, the arm holding onto the bar, it wants to pull off. Plug it on because that arm is reaching like it would reach in your around the clock. So we don't want it to be hanging off the body. Other side, last time. Reach. Slide that leg over. And then all the way up. All right, so we're going to go into your arm springs. So we'll do our 100 and our ab series. Easier for the 100 if you need it today is to face the springs. Harder is the way I'm going to do it. So if you're like, what is she saying? If you want hard, do it like I am. If you want easier, reverse positions, okay? So we're going to grab those arm springs. You don't want to be too far from the edge, so like a hand's distance behind your head is enough, maybe even less. Squeeze those legs together, point the toes, lift the head and chest, maybe the legs up, and pump the arms. So this position right here, if your arms weren't pumping, is one of the ways people do around the clock. Some people reach the arms up overhead like they're doing double leg stretch. Some people bring the arms down by the hips like it was in the pictures for around the clock. Either way, we are doing the hardest part of around the clock right here. Well, at least I think the hardest part. This is the part where we hold it. So 5 more cycles of breathing. Again, you can always have the legs down if it's too hard to have the legs floating up. Collarbones should feel nice and wide. The curl is not happening in your neck, it's happening in your upper abs. If you're feeling in your neck and you're in the same position as me, spin around and hold the handles from the other direction so the springs actually help curl you up. 2 more cycles of breathing. Last one. And rest. Whew, that really gets in there. It really hits the spot. Okay, a little ab series from here, just again to really make sure we're connecting our arms to our back here. So knees into your chest, arms are down by your side, head and chest curls up, one leg in, one leg out, and switch. So you're just reaching your arms from your back, practicing curling your head and chest up from your center, not your neck. Bend both knees in. We will rest in between each one, unlike we do in the mat. And then again, lift the head and chest, turn the palms in this time. As the legs go out, open the arms wide to the side, squeeze the arms in as you bend your knees in. Reach the arms and legs away, squeeze it in. And again, reach, squeeze one more time. Reach, squeeze, rest. Whew. Are you feeling where your arms connect to your back? All right, lift the head and chest up, legs go up, single straight leg stretch again, reaching those arms from your back, one leg down, one leg up, pull the leg towards you, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2. So we're trying not to bounce that bottom leg because we're showing how much we can reach it and be in control. And then both legs together, bend your knees, rest. If you need to make it harder, like it's too easy, go ahead, scooch out. I'm gonna stay right here. Lift your head and chest up, push the arms down from the back, open collarbones, lower the legs. Oh, hello, around the clock, lift the legs. Lower the legs, lift the legs. 2 more. Last one. And rest. All right. For Criss-Cross, we're gonna let go of the handles and just allow our hands to be behind our heads, pushing our head into our hands into our head, one knee in, one leg out, and reach. Get a nice little twist in, working those obliques. Okay, rest. So, feeling nice and warm, yeah? I am. So let's do a little around the clock, okay? We're just gonna do halfway around and halfway back because we get to do it at the end. So we'll do the other way, got it? So here we are. I'm gonna do the old school version from the pictures where the arms come down by the side. So heels together, toes apart. We're going to reach our arms and legs away like it's the 100. Bend everything in. Turn your hips to the side, rock and roll. So we went from 12 to 6, and now we're at, I don't know, what is this? 1 and 7. Reach and bend in and rock. Reach and bend in and rock. Reach, bend in and rock. Reach, maybe a little easier in a tower. I'm just gonna say, now you should be at 6 and 12. Reach, bend in, go back the way you came. Reach and in. Whew. Reach and in. Reach. Oh my goodness. 1 and 7. 12 and 6. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I really want to do that 1 minute in the morning and 1 minute at night. That was rough. Okay, so now you know what our exercise inspo is. Do you feel why we did the 100 in the ab series? Yeah. So let's work on those legs though, because they can be the hardest one to keep working from our center. Lie down next to your leg springs. Place your right leg spring on your left foot and put your hands on the vertical poles. Press the leg that's got no spring and the knee is bent, pushing the foot down. We'll just go out and in 5 times. And so as your leg goes out and in, this is how it should feel as if when you're doing your around the clock. So it's kind of like you got a spring on, even though we don't. And then we send the leg out and you go down and up 5 times. It's okay if you don't touch the mat. I don't need you to close the spring. I just don't want you to ride the spring. And then you're going to go down, bend the knee. So you're doing a nice little hamstring curl. Pull the knee in towards your chest. Put the foot back down, slide it out, lift it up and bend the knee. Reach it out, press it down, drag it in. You're only coming in as much as you can stand that spring. Lift that shape up, hello center. Place that shape down, slide it out. Lift it up, bend it in one more time. Reach it out. Down, drag, lift, push it down, lift it up, and bend. Straighten your leg, your free leg out, the leg that wasn't working. And then, well, it was, but you know what I mean. Straighten the leg up to the sky. You can either keep the hip down or lift the hip. I'm going to lift my hip to get that twist action in. So lifting the hip, taking the leg across, circling around out to the side and up, over, circle out and around and up, over,